Fef, hey.
Hmm?
Glub.
Glub glub?
Yeah.
What is it?
Well, what?
I'm wondering if you can forego the exaggerated emotional theatrics for once and actually tell me what's on your mind.
Nothing's on my mind. Well, why can't I just fucking talk and glub at you for a reason I don't how? Well, fine, but you don't want to hear it.
Yes, I do. We're supposed to talk to each other. That's what morals are for.
Whatever. Well, what's our?
Glub, 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 glub. Will you take the clip off your nub and tell me what's the matter?
Yeah, well. Okay, since we are the palest of pals a guy could ever ask for, I will tell you. Even though you will only humor me as usual since you don't agree with my agenda. None of the agendas, really. None of the agendas. None of them.
Are you fretting over another one of these dumb contraceptions?
See, more condescension. You are going to make a hell of an empress.
No, I'm not! But that's beside the point. None of your plots to kill land dwellers ever work out. And every doomsday device you get your hands on turns out to be a piece of junk.
So? I gotta keep trying. That's how all the great military masterminds become great. Through upright perseverance.
I think deep down, you stack these plots against you so you fail. Because you know it's wrong.
It isn't wrong. I'm not going to explain it to you again. At this point, all you need to know is it's important to me and I'm doing it for us. I mean, our kind. Nobody understands, not even you.
This is the last time I will say this. We are not better than anybody! Glub!
Hemospectrum begs to differ.
If you're as sickened by them as you say, why do you spend so much time on land? You can't have the sort of affinity for our kind that you profess if you only spent, what, a few days underwater, maybe, in your whole life?
Well, whatever. I want to keep an eye on them up here. It's all about tactics.
What about your friends? Do you ever think about them? If they are beneath you, then they have to die too. And I know you like talking to some of them. You say you hate them, but I think you're pretending.
History is full of cases where conquerors consort with members of the enemy in a mannerly way before wiping them out. Even going as far as growing fond of some. It's only civilized.
I have a fishy feeling that this stupid doomsday machine thing is just another excuse to consort. With someone in particular.
All your feelings are fishy. Glub, 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 glub.
Don't you glub in that tone of glub with me, mister!
I'll glub in whatever dumbass bubbly sounded fish noise I wanna glub.
Oh, shit. You are England for so much trouble right now.
Okay, please, let's just not get to the whole fucking fish pun thing again. Like, we get it. We are nautically themed.
Okay.
But, yeah. I don't know why she ignores me. I guess she's just bored with me. We had it all set up for her to give me this thing tonight that probably doesn't even work. But yeah, maybe that wasn't the point. I mean, you think we'll have a pretty good rivalry going on, right? Or at least had. It was pretty fucking bitter and contentious for a while there, and it was some pretty good chemistry. I don't know what happened.
I guess? I wouldn't really know. Sometimes people just drift away, I think.
or just aren't as into the quadrant as the other wants to be.
So, you really think your feelings for her run that dark?
It doesn't matter. Like I said, she's bored shitless. I guess I'm not as good at an adversary as I thought.
That is so ridiculous. Any girl would be lucky to have a cosmesis as diabolical as you. Especially that one.
Who knows what her problem is? She has issues. Well, okay. Thanks for saying so.
You know, I'm not sure why we never talk about our romantic aspirations. We should more often. It's kind of exciting.
Probably because you fill your gossip quota with your nubby horn bro.
You leave nothing to talk about with your dear sweet Muriel. We're supposed to help each other with that kind of stuff too, remember?
Maybe. Seems kind of odd though.
Your stupid fishy face is what's odd. Have you ever thought about that?
Fine. Well, those are my stupid feelings. Well, what about yours? Seems to me like you get along too well with everybody to be harboring any black sentiments.
Yeah. I can't think of anybody I feel that way about. Maybe I'm just not old enough to have those feelings yet. We are still pretty young, you know.
Yeah.
So, okay, those are your black leanings. What about red, Aridin?
Oh, God.
Is there a lucky lady you're waxing scarlet for? Or a lucky fellow? Tell me! Don't pretend you're all embarrassed suddenly.
Okay, Fef, this is none of your damn business! I gotta go. Be back later when it's time to play. What? Just wanted to know. Is your Lucis dead yet?
Huh? What kind of question is that? Is this a trick? Are you trying to sabotage me?
Are you in cahoots with someone? No. Cahoots! Cahoots, I say. You sure do seem to be saying cahoots. I'm just asking because mine's dead.
What?
Oh no. How did that happen? It was just her time.
Really?
Are you sure it wasn't sabotage? I would suspect sabotage if I was you. No, there was no plot or conspiracy or any trace of saboteurs operating through the special and magical union one can only describe as being in cahoots with another. When a virgin mother grub abdicates and renounces brooding, her time will be relatively short. I always knew this.
She was so cool. You had the coolest Lucis of anyone I know. I wanted to meet her someday.
Maybe you still can.
Yeah, meet her corpse. I guess that's not so bad a consolation prize.
Seeing a big dead cool mother grub.
Wow. You were so lucky. My Lucis sucks. Why did you ask if she's dead anyway? Do you know something?
They're all dying. Or are going to soon. I believe it's a primitive consequence of the game we're about to play, if a primitive consequence is a concept that can be said to hold any meaning. But from what I understand, if it is applicable in any sphere at all, then this game holds that sphere.
Okay, I don't really get that. So you could just go ahead and think I'm some dumb flighty broad again.
I wasn't going to think that. You know what? I don't think even I really understand what I just said, so never mind.
Now you have me a little worried. Man, I hope she's okay. Why would this happen? This is just my luck. Have some died besides yours? And, you know whose, I guess?
Yes, a few. Karkat thinks this is his fault. He believes his actions triggered an inauspicious chain of reaction. You mean a curse? Sure. Wow. Between his curse and my shitty luck, we are so screwed. I'm not surprised to see you endorse his paranoia without hesitation, but I was attempting to illustrate a point in bringing it up. Whew, there goes another one sailing over the idiot girl's head. Okay, wait on me. These events are inevitable, and regardless of whatever emotional entanglements obfuscate their significance, they will ultimately serve an important purpose. The curse had nothing to do with it, and Karkat's notion of a curse is inseparable from his perception of events as intrinsically negative and as tailored to his personal dissatisfaction. And your bad luck is the same way. I believe, anyway. Okay. What would happen if you just cleaned up a bit? Don't you think you would step on a few less hard triangles? Why do you try and help me and stuff? What's the point? It's kind of bothersome and insulting sometimes. So I have a messy room. Big deal. My luck fucking blows. It's got nothing to do with it, and you just don't even know, meddler. Why you so meddly, Miss Meddlesome McFussy Fangs? Because you're dangerous. No way. I'm just fine. Why don't you can it? Every time you tell me to can it, I think it's funny. I mean, it's just a funny thing to say, don't you think? It's okay to be dangerous. Lots of people are. And dangerous people can be really important. Maybe even the most important sometimes. But it just means there's gotta be someone around to keep an eye on them. And if not me, then who? Everyone has an important job to do. Okay, so you're spying on me. Kind of creepy. Man, maybe you should get a life. Or, you know, if you're so high and mighty and think you're so great, maybe you could, I don't know, try and stop me from doing bad things? That wouldn't work. If I tried to stop you, you would regard me as an enemy instead of merely as a nuisance. And what good would that do? So, I'm afraid McFussyfangs it must be. Ugh. Okay, great, fine. I'm going to check on my Lucis now, but I'm starting to think that you are full of shit, and I'm quite sure she will be quite fine. You're right. Anything can happen, I guess. But just so you know, I'm sorry for your loss in advance. Ugh! Man, why didn't I just get the last word and sign off real quick like I usually do? Let you sneak that stinking little ninja quip in there? So mad. Little stupid goddamn supportive friend.